Hey, I've had the Stage 240H connected to my setup for a while now, and every time I hear a height cue it still surprises me with how much presence it adds. JBL Stage 240H. This is for the person who's watched a movie or played a game and felt like something was missing, not loudness, not booming bass, but real dimensionality in the sound. You're the kind of listener who notices when audio feels flat, when height effects are absent or dull, and when immersive sound just doesn't feel immersive enough. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Quality Dolby Atmos modules don't stick around quietly and pricing shifts fast. You probably knew you needed an upgrade the moment your setup sounded broad but one-dimensional, when overhead effects in a scene felt postponed instead of present, or when sound effects just hovered instead of arriving. That little sense that something should feel more above you, once you notice it, you can't unnotice it. The first time I fired these up, the difference was almost emotional. Instead of sound feeling like it was just around you, it suddenly had height. Rain, helicopters, footsteps above, environmental cues, they all came from above, not just louder fronts. Movies felt richer, ambiences felt more alive, and even everyday content gained unexpected depth. Whether you're watching a blockbuster with layered effects, gaming with atmospheric cues that matter, or just listening to a track with overhead detail, these modules don't just add height, they complete the room. You stop leaning in to catch details because they're already happening around and above you, and that ease shifts the way you listen. Once you've felt real Dolby Atmos height performance, every basic setup suddenly feels like what you used to tolerate. Every time you think about cutting corners, you remember how much more present sound feels with true overhead cues. That's loss aversion pulling you back to what you already know improves every experience. Don't let strange price swings or stock works be the reason you delay this upgrade. This is one of those changes you'll look back on and wonder why you waited, because everyday listening becomes more dimensional. If you're questioning whether height modules actually matter, that doubt usually falls away the moment you hear helicopters overhead or rain falling above you instead of just around. And here's the twist most people don't expect: this doesn't just add immersion, it makes familiar scenes feel new again. Owning sound with real height changes how you experience content. You don't just watch anymore, you feel it. Height cues that feel natural, overhead effects that land right, expanded immersion without clutter. Every genre gets richer depth, easy integration with existing system, not as powerful alone without other speakers, best with compatible setup. At some point the comparison loop stops. You choose the sound you already kept thinking about, the audio that feels complete. If you're ready to stop settling for flat sound and finally hear overhead effects the way they were meant to be, make that move now. You'll be glad you didn't wait.